Hi, I'm Dr. DeFabio, and welcome to Fabulous Feasts. Fabulous Feasts is all about empowerment. It's all about empowering you to make better food choices. We know that certain foods will drive inflammation, and inflammation drives non-communicable diseases, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, central obesity, as well as a cascade of other diseases. So reducing inflammation is essential to your health. Fabulous Feast looks back at what Hippocrates said. Let medicine be thy food and food be thy medicine. Let's choose foods that will regain your health, suppress your genetic expression of disease, and help you maintain your health as well. So that's what it's all about. Today's show, I'm sharing one of my mom's recipes. It's apple brown Betty. You know, we had 3 apple trees in our backyard. They were wine sap apples. I never asked my dad why he picked wine sap. Very firm, a little tart, but boy, do they bake up great. And it was such a treat when my mom made apple brown Betty. So I'm going to share that with you today. I'm not going to be using wine sap apples because I couldn't get them, but I did get my hand on some Granny Smiths. Granny Smiths work really well. You got to peel them and you slice them. I like this style of peeler because it works really well. It's very easy and you can get all the way around quickly. And not just for apples. I find again, I don't know the name of it, but I find this style of peeler just works really, really well. So peel your apples, and then we're going to slice them up into nice thin slices. They don't have to be exact, but you want them thin because basically they're going to have them breaking down while you bake it. So just put that off to the side, get your carving knife, and just slice them real thin. Now, if you keep turning the apple as you slice it, what happens is you get nice thin slices all the way around. Some of them will be a little wedge shaped, but what will happen is you just keep slicing them thinly, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing to slice and you're down to the core. If you catch them and you get a little end piece like that, no big deal, because the whole goal is to get them to cook down. Now, you know, apple brown Betty basically is apple pie without the crust. You do put a top on it. We're going to be using an oatmeal top. And again, just keep spinning around. I'm starting to catch a little core. I just caught some core. And just trim off whatever you can get. Put that off to the side. Now, while you're doing that, if you have your other apples in here already in lemon juice, so I've juiced 1 lemon, actually a half a lemon, so as I slice them, I can stir them right in so they don't turn brown. They're getting a little brown because I started to slice them before. So in here is lemon and a little bit of salt. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. That's it. We're going to add a mixture of cinnamon, allspice, and a touch of nutmeg. I'm big on the cinnamon. This is for a 9x9 pan, baking pan. That was a tablespoon of cinnamon. So get that cinnamon in there, just a little bit of sugar. And it's ironic, I find it ironic, but the lemon juice and the salt take these Granny Smith apples, which will be firm, and it gives them a little bit of sweetness, gives them a lot of sweetness. So I'm not a big sugar guy, right? We're anti-inflammatory. Natural sugars are okay. So stir that around. So that's our base. We want a little sweetness without using sugar. Raisins. Raisins, cinnamon, go great. Let's stir that around a little more. And basically, that's your mixture. We're going to take that and put it in our baking pan. Now, this is your filling, And you can take any apple pie recipe filling and it would work just fine. This is the way my mom did it. I add the raisins because I think she used a little bit more sugar, but now it's a little high. This is about 2.5, 3 pounds of apples. So that gives you an idea of how many apples you need. For the topping, I use oatmeal. You can use any crumble. Another one, I'm not going to eat that one. Oatmeal, again, cinnamon and clove. To that, just 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. You kind of need the brown sugar to give it that glaze to stick, okay? It really needs that glaze effect. So mix this up so everything's broken down. But not a lot of, again, you can use any crumble recipe, but we're really going lean. However, with the sugar, we're going to take 3/4 of a stick of butter, grass-fed butter. You can't really see it, but it's very yellow because it's the European grass-fed butter. It's softened. Put that in with the oatmeal and just mix it up. And that's going to make our crumble, all right? And once you do that, if you find their butter has got a nice amount of moisture on the oatmeal, you're good. If not, you add a little honey. So I'm going to mix this first, and usually it takes about 1 tablespoon to 2 of honey. Now, I'm an anti-inflammatory guy, right? People know that. That means no grains. And now it's like, oh, doc, you're using oatmeal. Yeah, I'm using some oatmeal, and you're using butter. I mean, that's bad for you, isn't it? First of all, it's grass-fed butter, okay? Second of all, it's not like I'm eating butter all day long. I'm having it in a dish, and how much am I going to have? 1 portion. I'm not going to eat the whole stick of butter at a time. But fats aren't bad for you. Bad fats are bad for you. Bad fats are your hydrogenates. It's not a consistency that was easily to spread. It's still kind of cakey, so I'm going to add the honey. 1, 2 tablespoons. So bad fats are your hydrogenated fats. Soybean oil, corn oil, vegetable oils, okay? Those are the things that you want to stay away from. Good fats, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, olive oil, macadamia oil. Those are good fats. Now, you can see it's spreadable. It's not clumping. It's nice and spreadable. Perfect. So you take it up, put it on your... Now, this is a baking dish. What's a baking dish if you don't get your hands dirty? So you got to, oh boy, got to get in there and just kind of spread the brown crumble, oatmeal crumble. And oatmeal is good for you. And it has a lot of fiber. It has something called gliadinins in it, which is that sliminess of oatmeal. So it helps with what's called your microbiome. Very good research that oatmeal will help reduce your cholesterol levels. So a little bit of oatmeal is okay. By the way, guys, oatmeal by itself is gluten-free. All right? However, oatmeal is often processed in plants where there's wheat. That's where you get cross-contamination. So it's not the oatmeal that has gluten in it, it's cross-contamination. So you put the crumble on, wipe your hands, put it in the oven, 325, a solid hour. When the crumble's brown, you're good to go. So we'll get that in the oven, and we're going to check it in an hour. And then we'll have Mom's Brown Betty. Well, like I said, the Brown Betty's an hour. It's my mom's recipe. How do I know it's done? It's going to be brown on the top, which it is, and it's even bubbling up a little bit on the sides. And you can see how the apples have cooked down, right? They were piled up high and they've cooked down nicely. And the other reason I don't make it real sweet, because the best way to have brown buddy is with a scoop of ice cream. My daughter Diana loves pumpkin ice cream with it. I'm an old-fashioned vanilla guy, but there you go. Apple Brown Betty, my mother's recipe, and you can't go wrong. But boy, that is good. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio. We'll see you on the next show.